Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we are diving into a story that is making wave in the US immigration debate. The incoming Trump administration is planning to expand the use of ankle monitors to track illegal migrants that are roaming in the country. Now, here's the question. What does this mean for the migrants, taxpayers, and even the Indians that are living in the United States? So, let's break it down all together. Let's start with the basics. Right now, there are more than 7 million migrants in the United States who are not in federal custody. Immigration and Custom Enforcement, or also we can call it ICE, has space to detain only a fraction of them. So, what's the solution? Well, Trump's administration plans to increase the use of electronic monitoring, using ankle and wrist monitors to keep track on the migrants that cannot be detained. Now, this particular program called Alternatives to Detention is already tracking over 25,000 migrants. But here's the catch. It costs taxpayers nearly $80,000 per day, and that's about 6.6 crores daily. Imagine how much money that adds up annually. Now, this particular program might sound like a high-tech, but it has flaws, and ICE officials are raising red flag. Now let's talk about how effective these devices really are. ICE sources say that many migrants cut off the monitors and disappear, making it nearly impossible to find them later. Now, in one of the tragic cases, a man wearing ICE ankle monitor was involved in the murder of 12-year-old girl. He removed the device and fled, highlighting the challenges of enforcing this particular program. In the meantime, critics of the program say that these monitors are not a true substitute for detention. He argues that without additional detention space, manpower, and deportation resources, tracking all these migrants electronically is like putting a band-aid on a broken system. Now here's the question. Why should India care about this? Well, a significant portion of US immigration population includes Indian. The US is home to over 4.8 million Indians, many of whom are on visa or in process of adjusting their immigration status. Policies like these create a climate of uncertainty that affect thousands of Indian families that are living in the US, specifically those who may be undocumented or in a legal limbo. Now, did you know, according to the US Department of Homeland Security, Indians make up a significant percentage of migrants that are overstaying their visa. Back in 2020 alone, over 20,000 Indian nationals overstayed. While many are hardworking individuals, these new policies could mean tighter scrutiny and tracking for them as well. The Trump administration isn't just expanding monitoring, it is also pushing for mass deportation. But ICE has limited the detention space, and critics argue that these policies might create more chaos than solution. Now, this program is run by private contractor, the Geo Group, which recently invested $70 million to enhance detention and monitoring capacity. But is that enough to solve the problem? So, what's the takeaway? For millions of migrants, including Indians, the next few years could bring increased monitoring, deportation, and uncertainty. At the very same time, these policies highlight the immense challenges of balancing border control, human rights, and cost that is involved. It's a complex issue, and we'll keep a close eye on how this story is going to unfold. But for future updates, do follow TimesXP.